North Carolina, covering the period of today, Monday, February 23rd, and that goes through Sunday, March 1st. Here is our just quick reminder that next week is North Carolina's annual Severe Weather Preparedness Week. So this is the week when the NWS and the North Carolina Department of Public Safety team up and bring the severe weather safety campaign to all of the North Carolina residents. So warm weather is coming quickly, so now is the time to prepare for all severe weather coming up this season. And this will run Sunday, March 1st through Saturday, March 7th. And here are the topics with each day's with each topic for each day. And don't forget, Wednesday at 9:30, March 4th, we will have that statewide tornado drill. So more on that coming this week, but just a quick reminder. So for the upcoming weather pattern for central North Carolina, we'll have dry and cold today as the Canadian high pressure shifts south across the Midwest, and gusty winds 25 to 35 miles per hour. As if you haven't been outside, it is pretty gusty out there, and we could see a few infrequent gusts up to 40 miles an hour. Tomorrow, Tuesday, continued to be cool and dry. The Canadian high will shift further south, mainly over the deep south, and then east over the southeast US, over Georgia, Florida. And then Wednesday will be dry again with moderating temperatures, a little bit warmer, south with southerly flow and winds, gusty winds again, 25 to 35 miles an hour. And then Thursday, a warm front will lift across the area as a cold front approaches from the west. So we will see some rain move into the area early Thursday and continue throughout the day and evening hours. And then that brings us to Friday, when the rain continues for much of the morning and portions of the afternoon as a cold front crosses the area, and then cooler temps will filter in by Friday night. Here is our precipitation forecast for the next 5 days. So as you can see, today and Tuesday are dry. I said Wednesday is going to be wet, but this might be carrying into early or late Wednesday, early Thursday morning, because you can see as we get into Thursday, you do have that those precip totals go anywhere from 1/10 of an inch to a quarter, half inch as you get further west. And then Friday, you'll see the front move through the area. So you do have some rain, Raleigh east. And here's our 5-day total. Again, the further west you go, you'll get up to some 5-day totals in the 2 inches area. Here is our North Carolina drought update. This is the assessment ending February 17th. And we still have that D3 in the far southwest, and then the far northeast for the extreme drought, and then severe drought D2 everywhere across central North Carolina. With that, the WPC excessive rainfall outlook for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is nada because we don't have any rain. And with the severe thunderstorm potential for the next 8 days, there's no severe. So if we do get any rain on Thursday and Friday, we're just expecting some rain, no thunder. Here is our 8 to 14-day temperature and precipitation outlook, courtesy of the Climate Prediction Center. So this is valid pretty much the first week of March, and you can see they're favoring above normal temperatures, which temperatures are usually in the upper 50s to low 60s, the average normal temperatures. And then precipitation is slightly favored near to above normal precipitation, just slightly. And here is our experimental graphical hazardous weather outlook. You can see that today wind is highlighted, a couple areas for fire weather, but we called the forestry and they didn't seem like we needed any statements or products for it. And those are very isolated areas across central North Carolina. And then the extreme cold for tonight and then tomorrow. We do see the rest of the weather for the severe storm, tornado, wind, all blank. Here is our weather summary and expected impacts. Generally just cold, dry, and windy today. Again, those gusts are going to be 25 to 35 miles an hour, maybe an isolated 40-mile-per-hour wind gust. Dry with moderating temperatures Tuesday into Wednesday. The warming trend continues with another round of breezy southerly winds. And then the rain will arrive early Thursday, continuing into Friday with a passing cold front. And then cooler conditions will return Friday night behind the front. And then the hazard is the gusting winds, 35 today, and then again on Wednesday. The right is our high temperature and low temperature. And that is all I have for today. Thank you for joining us.